Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing my best Nick Nolte impression right now. Totally kidding. I lost my voice like 4 or 5 days ago. It's getting better, but it's a little rough talking, but I'm going to go ahead and knock this video out. This has been a pretty hyped up video in the comment sections when I mentioned when I bought this truck what I planned to do to it. And everybody was hyped to hear about a remote start, and they wanted to see a remote start install on this truck. It is a 2012 Dodge Ram 2500, sorry. It's my girlfriend's truck. It's got a 68 automatic transmission, 6.7 Cummins. Pretty nice rig. To save her from coming all the way out to the front yard here to start the truck in the morning, we're going to outfit it with a remote start. I've always been a fan of remote starts, so I'm pretty stoked at how easy it is to install one. First things first, to install one, to make it easy, you do need a keyless entry. So that being said, you have to have this, or else I don't know what to do from there. But this is a kit right here. Flash logic. You just text the people what your truck is, what year, you know, all that good stuff. Push start, key start, and they'll tune it, flash it to what you need. All that's in this kit is a very, very simple kit. All it does, the mandatory stuff that you actually need. So you got all those wires. That stuff's for safety, for like if your door's open or if your hood's open, it will not remote start. Don't need that. All you need, this is a little box right here. Take that little box and you plug this guy into it right here. Take this bad Larry. That's the one you need for that. That's the ignition. This little doodad for your box, and you plug that in. That's good to go. Next step. This is directed at your 410 trucks because your key is up here rather than on the column. So all you got to do is you take 2 screws out down here on the bottom. Then this thing pops off of there. Then you come over here to this little fella and you got to get that sucker out. That's your ignition plug-in right there. Nothing too complicated about that. Then this, mind you, I'm doing this one-handed, so bear with me if it takes me a try. Then all you got to do is you got to plug this sucker in. That is the wiring harness. Again, that goes to that box I just showed you guys. Nice and easy. Then this is the T'd splice in for your ignition. Where'd you go, buddy? Okay. So, now you see flash logic is flashing. Little recap right here. Plugged in, T'd into your ignition, no big deal. This does not need to go anywhere. You can hook all this other stuff up. It has options for hooking up to your hood, door, and all that stuff. So if your hood's open, it won't start. Door's open, it won't start. Little things like that. So you take it back. Come on, Dork. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Alright, so once you get that all installed, close the truck, step back from it, hit your remote lock button 3 times fast. You look inside there, everything's keying on, your grid heater's going. It gives you about 15 seconds to allow accommodation for your grid heater to cycle and stuff like that for your early morning starts. These common rails are pretty good about starting regardless of what temperature it is. Here in California, coldest I've seen so far this year is 25. So it should not have trouble. And then to shut it down, hit that lock button 3 times again. Nice and simple. Now to go over everything one more time for you guys. This is a Flash Logic kit. It is $87 off eBay. I will put the link in the description below. And it is super simple. I started off with my I had an 07 Mega Cab. I put this on it, same kit and everything. I put it on there and I thought I needed to do all this stuff. I was gung-ho to do it. But realistically, unless you're in the city or something, I don't know if anybody's really going to mess with your truck remote starting it and all that stuff. So I didn't do any of this stuff. I mean, there's your little button for the hood. Make sure your hood's closed and door stuff. I just skipped all that stuff. All you have to do is you got to plug in the black one. That is your main one. and then the little blue one. That's your main wiring harness, and it actually goes to nothing. Those don't do anything. So I'm just gonna tie those up, zip tie all this back together nice and clean like, close her up, and she'll be good to go. One more thing, if you have the truck running, you have to put the key in the ignition first, or if you touch the brake pedal, it will kill the truck. So, key in the ignition before you do anything. Turn it on so it actually is doing its job. Nice, simple, easy remote start installation. Again, you do need to have a keyless entry already on your truck for this to work. You can have either a push button start or this. I don't know if a push button start, why that wouldn't come with the option for a remote start from the dealer already installed, but it does come with a 3-year limited warranty. But for 90 bucks, that is, I mean, that's a pretty awesome kit. It works as far away as your key fob normally works. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informational. Please give me and my voice big thumbs up for this video, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I got a bunch of sweet truck parts showing up. I'll go inside and I'll show you the new truck parts real quick to end out this video. But if you guys want to bounce now without seeing my new goodies for my 08, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye. Alright, so as promised, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the new goodies. You saw this in my video yesterday. This is my PRXB 4-inch inline exhaust brake from PACBRAKE. That is money. Very excited about that one right there. And this is the turbo I went with. Now, you guys know I wanted to do a 2nd gen swap, but I heard from PACBRAKE apparently I need a wastegated turbo to run that. So this is what we went with. It's a HE351, but she's money on the inside. 67 millimeter by 67 millimeter. It's pretty freaking sweet. I'll put the link below for the company that makes this, but this and that, both I ordered them from Pure Diesel Power. Awesome people. They've been treating me pretty well so far. I enjoy them. They're very informational on what turbo I wanted to go with. And so my exhaust manifold, it's not going to be a 2nd gen swap. It's going to be a 3rd gen, just the same, but it is going to be a speed 3rd gen swap manifold, or whatever you want to call this. Since I'm VGT delete, this is a VGT delete kit manifold. I even got the stainless steel studs to go with it, all the good stuff. But this is a little bit of a question I had that I might change it up, but this is, your standard, exhaust elbow. Comes right off your turbo, goes right down into your downpipe. Now that is a PRXB inline 4-inch right there. This is a PRXB elbow 4-inch. This is for 5.9 trucks. Those ones, the inline's directed at a 6.7 or any other requirements for an inline, but this one is for a 5.9. I took this off of one of my old trucks before I sold it, and this thing is just a bad Larry. But I was kind of debating, since I didn't plan on going to a 3rd gen style manifold and turbo, that could go right on there and straight into my exhaust, because essentially it's all going to be the same. But I debated it, but I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go with that one, just purely because getting away from the restrictions straight off of the turbo. I want to keep the EGTs cool as I can, and just, it's not going to restrict crap for airflow. Don't, get me hating on PACBRAKE and saying they're restricting airflow on your EGTs. That's not the case, but I'm just speaking, hypothetically, ideas. So we're going to go with that one, and obviously we're going to stick with the plan because I want to do an install on the inline, and that's the turbo. And I'm running out of breath. Having no voice is rough. But that's the plan right now. Again, Pure Diesel Power, PACBRAKE, they have been treating me great so far, so I'll put a link for each one of their places in the description below. Officially going to end this video here. Thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see ya. Thank you. Bye.